So in this channel, I've covered Nominex Exchange before. I showed you the actual exchange, the daily tournaments, and their powerful demo mode. But they've added a bunch of new features and functionalities like integrating with Binance, various types of yield farming, and DeFi capabilities for their NMX token. I haven't really seen this before, a centralized exchange offering true DeFi capabilities. So with all of their additions, I definitely think it's worth a closer look. And in this sponsored video, we're gonna dive in and I'll show you the ropes around their platform too. So if you're looking for a low place to trade, a great place to stake or yield farm, or are just interested in DeFi opportunities, then this video is for you. Strap in, my friend, because it's time for the deep dive. Welcome back to BFB. I'm your host, Kevin. In this channel, we're all about that deep research and honest opinions to help you get that long-term edge in the crypto space. While you're watching this video, if you like what you see, I would greatly appreciate a like, because that one quick click would help me out a ton. Okay, so let's take a super high level look at Nominex first before we dive into the juicy features. Nominex is a crypto exchange that's been around since 2019, and they offer no KYC with up to 3 BTC withdrawal per day, down to 0 trading fees if you stake their NMX token. And in general, it just has all the functionalities that crypto traders would desire for convenient trading. One big piece of news is that the actual exchange is joining the Binance Broker program. You can get more information on Binance's own broker program page, but as a broker, that means that Nominex sits between you and Binance and facilitates your trades. This means that you can access all the trading pairs and liquidity of Binance, but through the Nominex interface. Also, your funds would be stored on Binance wallets and transactions would be made through Binance. Now, why would you even want to do that when you can trade directly on Binance, right? Well, with BNB, you get trading fees, discounts of 25%, but if you pay the commissions with Nominex tokens, then you can get 50% discounts. If you farm NMX at the highest level, you can essentially trade for free on Binance and Nominex through the broker program. Plus, you can earn money while doing so. Nominex will also roll out additional features like trading bots and copy trading in the future to entice traders to use them as brokers. Now, let's shift our attention to the NMX token, which is integrated throughout the entire exchange. First, you can check out their token info on all the popular aggregators like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Blockfolio, and all the other ones, right? It's actually a BEP20 token on the Binance Smart Chain. Its total supply is 200 million, but so far only 28 million has been distributed. The rest will be distributed through a long 72-year period by their staking and farming features, which we'll touch on in a bit. So if you go to this page right here, My NMX, you can see their token details right on the exchange. And it has the latest price information of the token right on here. And on the right, you can get your hands on some NMX by swapping directly from your wallet in a non-custodial manner. So remember, NMX is on the Binance Smart Chain, so you need to set up your MetaMask or other compatible wallet to interact with the BSC network. Then you send some USDT of BEP20 format into your wallet, and then you can press this connect wallet button and then do the swap to get some NMX tokens. It's that simple. You could also swap for NMX on PancakeSwap, which is BSC's top DEX, if you're more comfortable there. There is a liquidity pool between USDT and NMX on PancakeSwap after all. So one big benefit of NMX is that you can yield farm with it. But before we dive into details, here's what yield farming is in a nutshell. Basically, it's a way to harness your idle coins and tokens and put them into work in a decentralized fund in order to generate yield or earn interest. You're playing the role of a bank essentially and lending out your coins. Farming just means that you're getting a higher yield while providing liquidity to various projects. One of the most common ways to yield farm is to add liquidity for a trading pair in a decentralized exchange. You can do this on automated market maker type DEXs like Uniswap or PancakeSwap. Okay, so how does NMX token tie into this yield farming stuff? Well, there's a lot of stuff you can do. You can go to this page right here, and you can see some of the options available to you and the rewards that you can get. Okay, so what you need to do first is to get your hands on some LP or liquidity provider tokens. I'll show you in a bit how you can do this through their website. Remember, everything regarding yield farming and staking can be done completely through the Nominex website. No need to go and use other tools. But anyways, you add liquidity into their NMX and USDT pool and you get LP tokens in return. Then you can stake those and you earn NMX as a reward. Now, there are several different ways to earn NMX passively, or what they call extra passively, right? You can just stake by yourself if you want to get a proportional cut of their 10,000 NMX daily distribution. Super important note here. This weekly volume of farming will grow for about 15 months, and then it's going to start to decrease. So that's a deflationary component of their tokenomics. If you stake for a longer period, you can receive an additional reward from their bonus pool. And finally, if you refer people, you can get even more rewards, not only from your direct referrals, but also from the people they refer as well. That's a lot of rewards, especially if you start early and build a large referral network that begins with you. So here's a great tool that you can use to calculate the NMX you receive daily if you stake various amounts of LP token. Like, let me type in 10,000 here. That's the max tier. And then the longer the time period you stake, the more NMX profit per day you can get, right? That's for 10,000 USDT and NMX equivalent. You can get 46.58 NMX per day, which right now is equivalent to $311 per day in passive income. So you can play around with this calculator, but this tells you what you can expect based on the liquidity you add and the time span. Now remember, besides just earning more NMX from staking, you can also get a ton of other benefits, and things get better the more you stake. So here are the different levels from less than 100 USDT to 10,000 is the maximum. And you can get a cut of the trading fees from your direct referrals up to 40%, a percentage of the farmed NMX that your referrals do up to 20%, additional bonuses and profits from your referred team, and up to 3 completely free withdrawals per day, and best of all, up to 100% off of your trading fees if you stake at the highest level. That's a lot of benefits and features that you get for staking. And if you go down here, you'll see that if you have friends or can get referrals, doing team farming with them can be super lucrative for you. Just from your direct referrals, you can get a cut of their staking rewards, like 5 to 20%. And a cut of the trading fees, that's like 20 to 40%. I won't spend too much time here on this, but essentially your referrals will fall into a binary tree that kind of visually looks like what you see here on the right side. And you can get indirect rewards all the way down your tree. That's like 5 to 20% of the rewards farmed by one side of your tree. So I'm going to this liquidity pools page because now that you get a sense of what you can do with your NMX LP tokens, let's take a look at how to do it. First, you go to this page, and then this is where you add liquidity and get your hand on those LP tokens. Remember, you need to use your BSC connected wallet like MetaMask and have both USDT and NMX and BEP20 form. So let's just pretend 10,000 is the max amount. This is the amount you need of both in your wallet, and then connect your wallet, go to the short process, and you're staking those and you get LP tokens in return. On the same page, you can see your stats like how many LP tokens you have, your percentage share of the pool, and you can also view these analytics on PancakeSwap down here if you'd like. So I clicked on this personal farming page, and this is where you can farm by yourself if you come here. You have your LP tokens now, so now you can decide how much you want to stake for farming purposes, like let's say 700. And then you just do the same approach, like connect your wallet and then go through that process, and you're good to go. For your NMX rewards, you can either reinvest them, and this feature is coming real soon, or you could claim your NMX outright. One super clutch feature is this APY calculator up here that you can click on. It shows you the annual percentage yield you can get depending on if you decide to reinvest and at what intervals. It can also show you really useful stats in terms of time frame, ROI, and profits based on current rates. They do mention that these rates are estimates and not guarantees. Now back on the dashboard, you can scroll down to see the stats on the primary distribution pool and the bonus pool, both of which you can get a cut of if you stake. And at the bottom of this page, you can see your personal total stats that you've done so far. Now let's check out team farming. This is the powerful part, because if you can get some friends or referrals to join with your link, then they go through the same process as you just did, and then they're farming NMX tokens as well. Because if they do this, you get rewards from both your direct referrals and your binary team I mentioned earlier. At the bottom of this page, you can see all your referral rewards and stats so far. I also want to go to this referral program page right here. And right here, you can see various information about your referral status and tier. I'm currently at starter level, but if you click on this all referrals level down here, you'll see the chart that we saw earlier on the other page, but in more detail. Then if you click the upgrade level, this green button right here, you can see how much liquidity you need to add and how many LP tokens you need to stake in order to get to each level. On the bottom, you can see your referral earnings and rewards history. You can also click on My Team to see your team members and manage everything here, and then referral tree up here to see that structure that we mentioned earlier. So you see how much Nominex has added since the last time I shared with you all their exchange. They have this lucrative new yield farming offer that you could earn a lot from in a completely decentralized and non-custodial way. Everything is done from your own wallet after all. These DeFi features and just the benefits of lower trading fees and their free withdrawals makes their NMX token packed with value, and I can see why traders and yield farmers would want to get their hands on some, especially if you already trade on Binance and want to access their markets and liquidity. So what do you think about Nominex and their new features though? Do you have any questions? Have you tried them out before? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you could give me that quick like while you're there, I would appreciate you immensely. I have some great videos coming out for you real soon, like an Audius review, Coinbase post-IPO analysis, the latest on EOS, and so forth, right? This is panning out to be a really packed week. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Cheers.